Well, it's a nice day for a road trip here in the 7.3. My friends over at Ratty Muscle of Alaska are hosting their own car show this weekend. So I got to thinking about it and I was like, well, I'll go attend that, hang out, have some fun. And I was also thinking, what's the wildest thing that I could take with me to the car show? The old boom truck. That's right, we put old Green Bean, the lean mean machine, on the trailer here and chained her down, took all the stuff off the boom that was hanging on it that, you know, might possibly fall off and kill somebody on the way up here. So we're on a 200-mile trip to Fairbanks just to do this. So, you know, we're setting records. If you can't get something out and, you know, attend a car show without doing something wild like this, then you're just not trying. So just stopped here to check the chains, make sure everything's still primo for the rest of the trip. Just wanted to check in with you guys and show you what's going on. And I mean, not to brag, but this thing's gonna provide some pretty stout competition for everything else at the show. You just can't buy character quality like this. I mean, it's already ahead of the game. And I'm even responsible and tied a red flag up there for safety. Getting way too fancy for this kind of stuff. Anyhow, I'd say we're good, so we can continue our way there, and we'll have a great time. And it's really for a great cause all the way around, because in order to enter their car show, you have to bring 5 Hot Wheel cars. So every entry has 5, and at the very end of the show, they collect everyone's entry of 5 Hot Wheel cars, and they go and donate them all to the local hospital. So, you know, good on them for doing something like that. And it's great to see that a lot of people come out and support it. So, yeah, I mean, it ought to be great. It's the next day. We're getting a little bit of rain, but the show must go on. Just pulling into Cole's place here to grab my prize, where I parked it for the night. And there she is. And we'll get hooked back up and start shuffling vehicles down to the show area. Such quality. We are shuffling some of the rigs over to the show now. It's taking this nice mint international travelette for a cruise here. Thing still feels new. Brian's mint stepside. Gotta love the old Viking as well.
Well, pretty much just say I block, so I block. Move forward. Yep. We need to turn this card. Okay, I'll do that.
Let me show you the poo-poo.
Stop that man.
Yeah. Hey, nice coat. Where'd you get it from?
And here is my setup.
But it could end up, I gave away a really nice 306.
More quality has shown up. This Bob CCKW just rolled in. Thing's an absolute unit. I've got one of the forward 6x axle in it. Or no, the rear one, because the other one would have the carrier. And then I love how they narrowed out this old Chevy bed, and it's a Gillette now.
I'll make you do a call.
Well, I'm all loaded back up after a great time and a great show. Had a amazing turnout. Lots of cool cars and vehicles and people to talk to, so it was a great time. But just on the way home here, I wanted to pull over and show off this absolute gem. And of course, I snapped a few pictures of the two together. We've got a World War II G506 here. Chevy, of course. And what's pretty cool about this one, the boom setup on it is a lot like my 41, where they just used a giant piece of, well, mine's angle iron. Looks like this is just flat steel together, but they used the pipe into that. Mine actually has plate that bolts over it. Looks like they slipped this one into a piece of pipe and just chain it over there for their setup. But it's really a lot alike as far as the design goes. And then the pulley behind the cab, they don't have a hand crank PTO winch like mine, but same concept. And the boom is also trussed on top like mine. But I love this truck. I basically stop and see it every time I go through here. So it's just one of those times. I love the original markings on it. Pretty well original style motor. It's probably been through a couple by now, but it's pretty sweet. It's a later style truck. It has the military gauges instead of the civilian ones. And another way you can tell, it doesn't have the serpentine brush guard where they make a loop up here. But this one's been through an absolute ton of work, because if you look under here, they broke the frame on it, and the leaf spring is basically just off of the shackle altogether. I've always loved this feature of it. And then the 51 Alaska plate just makes it. So this is one sweet rig for sure. And of course, I've bugged the people that own the gas station just up there, and no, it's not for sale, unfortunately. And I'm always like, but I could take it to a home where it has lots of friends just like it. And they're like, nah, we're good. But I like how it's in most of its original paint too. Pretty sweet. Anyhow, I'm gonna hit the road again, keep on making the journey home. So check in with you when I get either close to home or make it home completely. Well, we're nearly there, but I figured I'll give you guys a shot of the Power Stroke singing. Well, we made her home just fine after a great trip. Unloaded the beast off the trailer and parked it in the backyard. Had a great time at the car show. A lot of people showed up in a lot of cool vehicles, so it was fun to go around and check everything out. Got to hang out with some awesome people and meet some new cool people, so that's always a fun thing. It was pretty amusing to see all the interest that this thing got. A lot of people were asking about it and wanting to know what in the world happened to it, how it was wrecked and whatnot. So, I mean, it was a fun time overall. And the old jalopy even won a couple of trophies. Imagine that. So first up, we got the Cars with Character, Ratty Muscle of Alaska 2022. She won the Accidental Off-Roader, which, I mean, how fitting, because you know this thing just absolutely sailed off of the road and hit, you know, whatever caused this great character development here. So, you know, that's a good choice, very fitting. And also won the longest distance traveled in order to attend the show. So that's awesome. Love the trophies. They're definitely going to be proudly displayed in the shop somewhere. So that's awesome. Glad that this thing was a huge hit at the show. It was a lot of fun to tow it up there and show it off, and kind of a standpoint of what is the most ridiculous thing that I can bring. And, you know, there's really no better choice than this. I mean, yeah, I've got lots of other stuff, but the amount of character that this truck has. So anyhow, I guess that calls it a video for now. Be sure to go check out Ratty Muscle of Alaska. They've got a YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description below. Go check out their Instagram page. They've got a Facebook page. You can find all the members' personal profiles off of there. Go give them all a follow. They're great people and definitely some great friends. So hope to be hanging out with them and doing some collaborations here soon. Ought to be fun. But until then, hope you enjoyed the video. And be sure to like and comment and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see. And till the next great adventure or disaster, depends what goes on. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.